you have your transit pool, which is between your Fusion router and the border gateway, or the not border gateway, or border control plane node, or the border node if you didn't combine those two together. And then you have your individual VN pools, right? Remember, VNs are technically VRFs, but they're going to be a separate routing table, and you need to have your pools from there. Okay, so if you look at one of these pools, you will see it's a generic pool. We're pulling it from the global pool. We're giving it this gateway. So this is going to be your AnyCast gateway for your, downstream or your fabric edge nodes. Everybody's going to point to this, and VM or workspace mobility doesn't really matter. They'll have the same MAC address, so your L2 to L3 binding won't be messed up here. So you can move stuff around and don't have to worry about the ARP having to cache out before it gets the right, IP address to L2 mapping. So now that we got all these pools here, and this is just an overview. I'm not going to actually already built the fabric. Maybe I'll do a video building that fabric from scratch, but this is kind of an overview of the SDA process here. Now that we had all that done, you go to provision and then you go to fabric. Now there was two menus there. There's a fabric and there's a virtual networks. Here's what I suggest you do. Build the fabric and then do your virtual networking from there. If you kind of do it from this point, you can run into some issues when it's in the fabric site. You'll create it here and then you go to the fabric site and they'll say something like, oh, we can't create this in the fabric site because it's already created outside of the fabric site. You run into some problems, and that's what I ran into a couple times. So my suggestion is when you want to do anything within the fabric site, you go to your fabric site, and then since I already have one, I'll show you you go to your fabric site that you created, and then you do your work within here. Okay, do all your work within the fabric site. Don't do it outside and try to bring it in. It can cause some problems.